Well, well, well. What we got here today, what we got today. I'm in the mood for something, but I just don't know what. It's Wednesday. I want to get my drink on, get a review in. I just don't know. There's so many options. I'm really unsure. Normally, you got to feel it. It's like a vibe. You just touch the bottle, and then sometimes it just talks to you. You know what I'm saying? We want some bourbon. There's options, a lot of options. We're bringing over here. We want some tequila. Nika. Let me pan down. Let me see. You know what? I ain't gave the second shelf no love. Let me bring it down here. I do have a taste for some peat, so at least that's a starting point. And we only got this. They're cool. You know what? I think this is almost done anyway. It's been a while since I had some. Let me bring this out the bottle, man. And it's almost, oh shit. Well, you know what? I'm gonna take care of you today. It's your day. Today is your day. We got the Hakushu on deck today. 43% is going down. I'm gonna go ahead and end this one, but luckily I got a backup, so your time is now. Let's do it. What's going on, people? We back at it again. We got another hot review for you. You know what time it is, baby. DOD, Drams on deck. We got this right here today. Japan is in the building. I love Japanese whiskey. I mean, I love all whiskey, but I really do. I like Japanese whiskey, and for me, today, we got the Hakushu 12-year in the building. Yes, sir. Now, this right here is about at 43% alcohol. Yes, it is. I'm going to go ahead and just kill this thing because ain't much left. Go ahead and retire you. This bottle is like pretty much the peated brother of the Yamasaki 12. If you ever had the Yamasaki 12, it's the peated version. I think it's somewhat of a mild, soft peat, but it's there though. So I've had this bottle, believe it or not, for going on 2 years now. And I know it's crazy, if you watch the videos, that's a long time for me to have a bottle. But I mainly because I was trying to keep it around because I got it at a good price. That price was like $90. So I got it for like $90 from Bevmo, which is in California, particularly Southern California. It's like a local chain. I got it for like $90 a while ago, a couple years ago, and I kept it. So I got 2 bottles, and unfortunately, this particular expression in most stores is not going to be retail. Now that $90 is a good retail price, but and predominantly, you're not going to see that. Most of the times, the stores that I see around here that have this, it ranges from $200 to $250. So it's more than double markup. And the reason for that is because obviously supply and demand. So the more limited the availability here, the more they jack up the prices. I've seen this for over $250 before, but just by and large, if I wanted to get another bottle of this, because I already checked, the Bevmo doesn't have it anymore, because otherwise I would go back there. But around here, for most of the independent shops and stuff, when they do have it, the cheapest normally is $200. So, it's more than double. So I just made it a point to kind of take my time with it and just, and got other peated things and just kind of, sip it very slow. So I've been taking my sweet time. Today, this bottle will be gone. And so I'm just going to review this and enjoy this with you guys, man. I really enjoyed Suntory in general. They made great products, man. I think Yamasaki was the very first Japanese whiskey that I really fell in love with. Like when I tried it, I was like, wow, this is amazing. And so this is his peated brother. Has a lot of some of the characteristics that you have from that, and then it has the peat, that soft peat smoke. And nowadays, I enjoy probably peated whiskeys now more than I ever have before, because I would say maybe 3 years ago, I would still drink peated whiskeys, but it would be more like every blue moon. I would just try more of like a sample of it. I didn't necessarily buy as many bottles of it back then, but I did enjoy it though. So as the years grew, and I started trying a lot, because I really pride myself on pushing myself to try different things outside of what I already know. So I always try different things. So even though the years have gone by, I've really grown a much more appreciation of this particular peated whiskey. So this one right here, like I said, I got it for a good price, man. So I kind of want to hold on to it. So now it's time to let this one go, retire it, And hopefully through my travels, I'm sure I'll find some more at a more decent price. You know, I don't mind markup to a certain degree, but I don't, you know, when it's, you know, triple or quadruple, that's when I really have to say, okay, wait a minute, you know, there are certain spirits that are like astronomically large, you know what I'm saying? That being said, normally I pour my drinks before I let it open up, but you know, this last one I just talk for a couple minutes before I go in. But anyway, bourbon season will be coming up in the next 3 months or so. So any of my viewers or subscribers, if you get like a surplus, because you know people, you know, stay all throughout the state. Some people in certain areas gets, in particular, like maybe the Buffalo Trace antique collection, stuff like that. If you guys getting good steals and deals in your area, please plug me, let me know. And as y'all know, in the description box, I have an Instagram page, so please check it out. I have some videos on my Instagram page. I have a lot of pictures of some unreviewed bottles, so kind of like maybe a heads up into maybe some future reviews I may be doing. But also, please be sure to check out the Instagram page. But you know, definitely let me know where the steals and deals in your area is. I mean, because I definitely would like to get a lot of, I like to fight markup, like, you know what I'm saying? So when you have, you know, the George T's and the William L. Wellers that's going for, you know, 7, 8, 9 times markup, bottles $100 retail, and it goes for, you know, 600 up, then I don't like that. I just think that particularly right there kind of hurts the whiskey culture when you just have to have this ridiculous markup. So, you know what I'm saying? I look at this as us together, like, you know, all the reviewers, everybody's drinking, like, we're just pretty much a Drams sipping or a whiskey fraternity, you know what I'm saying? So I always like to let y'all know where I get my stuff from, how much it costs. I'm just very open about where I get it from and how much and so forth. So same with y'all. So y'all have hookups and plugs too. Let me know. Like, you know, put it out there in the box so we can circulate. So, you know, but a lot of times, you know, people do get it at not just this bottle, but other bottles at steals and deals. Sometimes it's who you know. Sometimes if you know the right people, they can get you access to things that the normal person may not be able to have. Sometimes it's just luck of the draw. Sometimes a lot of things are just raffles. So sometimes it's just a matter of if your number's called that particular day. So, you know, it is really just depends, man. But anybody, if you got some great steals and deals, be sure to share that with your fellow brothers and sisters in this bourbon whiskey culture so we can all help each other. So we help push and pull each other, and that's what it's about. Because this right here is a very expensive habit. So I figure we all in this together. We're beyond just a casual sipping at a bar, but like people who actually take their time and sip it like how we do, and just like are straight, you know, bourbon geeks or scotch guys or however you would call label yourself, that just really are into it. That's what it's all about, you know. That being said, let's jump on this nose and see what we got. You see, well, it's still sweating a little bit, but you can see the color on it. It's a very nice light color. It's 12 years. It's a nice light. It's not super dark. It's a very, very light color. That being said, the nose is very pleasant. It's peated, but it's not overpowering. It's not abrasive. It's very pleasant. Picking up obviously the wood smoke, but it has a very nice soft fruit influence. I'm picking up like a pear on here, like some sweetness, like a little honey and pear, along with the smoke is what I'm picking up the most. Very pleasant, very pleasant. You know, certain peated whiskeys are very punchy on the nose. Just so like I can say, you can set it 5 feet away and you can still smell the punchiness of that smoke. And then this is more delicate. It's not like it's just super flagrant. So when you put your nose deep into it, you definitely smell it. But it has a very nice, I almost smell ginger on here too. Ginger, pear, that honey, and that nice smoke. It's all together, it comes together very good. Let's go in on this palette and see what we got. Okay. I like that one. The first one, pours. My taste buds are tingling right there. It's the first shot of the day, so it's tingling, sensitizing my palate. So now I'm gonna take another shot to let these flavors really sink in. I think the time in the bottle has definitely helped it out. It's very nice, man. I really, and to me, maybe, I don't know, it's just today, but it tastes a little hotter than 43. But you know what, in general, at least for me, I think that peated whiskeys, at least on my palate, tend to taste a little bit hotter than, when I say hotter, meaning that the ABV, it seems slightly hotter or spicy or hotter on my taste buds than non-peated whiskeys. And so it definitely helps to linger more. But that, all in all, I like it, man. It's wonderful. It has some very common tastes as it does with the smell. So obviously you pick up the peat. I pick up that has a little bit like of that. I get smoke, but I get a little bit of oak. It's slightly a little bit of salt, honey, and like a little bit of fruit element. It smells like a pear. I'm not exactly sure if it tastes like a pear, but be it as it may, it does have a little mild, faint, sweet element to it. Maybe it could be the honey as well. But all in all, it's a good dram. It's very, very good dram. And like I said, if you're a fan of the Yamasaki rather, then you should definitely like it. Only way I would probably say if you maybe don't like it is if you're someone who just likes intense, heavy, ridiculous peat or something. Like it's peated, but it's more of a monotone level. Like, you know what I mean? It's not ridiculously amped up. So if you want a super amped up peat, then this is not gonna have as much amped up peat as maybe some other ones. But all in all, it's still a great dram. Definitely a great dram. It's like a sweetened peat. So I definitely and I would, if I could get this for, close to retail or I think I would like, we definitely need to venture out more, see if I can do a bit more whiskey hunting to see if I can conjure up some spots that has this for a better price. I think. Well, I know I haven't checked actually online, but one of my favorite plugs is the Whiskey Exchange. I know you can get the Yamasaki 12 for a pretty good price compared to what you may pay on second market. So I can actually look on here to see if I can get that as well. So we take one more sip. This will be the last sip of this bottle I have for 2 years. Here we go. I think the time in the bottle, I definitely bring out a little bit more salt character to it. Like I said, I opened this thing 2 years ago, so all in all, great dram, great dram. Nice smoke, nice sweetened peat. This one, like I said, the main flavors is you pick up some salt, just a little bit of oak. You get that nice smooth campfire ash, smooth in a good way. Get a little bit of the honey. Well, I should say vanilla more so than honey. But that all brines together. And normally, this one here, it's the same from the introduction to the finish. Pretty much from the first sip, when I swirl it around, it goes down. It's pretty consistent for me. At least on me, it is. I definitely picked all of those same notes. So, like I said, it has a good amount of peat. Very good. It's not like an over top amount, but it's a nice amount. So 43%. Like I said, if you can find this at a good retail price, I would say snag multiple ones. I would do it. So every once in a while they pop up and you can get it at a good price. Even the Yamasakis, you can get that at a decent price every once in a while. In certain states that are regulated, by the state, So it's like Ohio, Pennsylvania, just to name a few. Those are all state ran, so there's no individual owner. So if something, whatever the price is, it's going to be retail as opposed to the second market. Only downside to state regulated stores or whatnot is that once the availability is gone, it's gone for a while. And you may wait for who knows how long for it to come back versus other states that's not like that. I live in California right now, so obviously if one store doesn't have it, I can go down to this store and get it. Only problem to that is the price is going to fluctuate a lot more. So you got the best price versus availability. That's the issue. So in states like that where it's state ran, you're more likely going to get the best prices. The availability is going to come and go, mostly go a lot. But in states that's not regulated like that, then you can usually always find something. Out here, I can usually always find a bottle, but the price is I'm gonna have to pay 3 times what I would pay at a different state. Sometimes, depending on what it is. So it's the gift and the curse, you know what I mean? But be it as it may, I think, like I said, retail for this is normally around, like I said, $90 to $100. If you can get it at that price, definitely get on it. Knowing what I know now, what I spend 2.5 times. Like if this bottle, if I saw this in the store for, $250, would I drop $250 on it? No, only because I feel as though it is great, but I mean that's just a ridiculous exorbitant price. So that's what I mean to you. Unless you're, like I said, unless you're a reviewer or collector and money's not an object and you don't mind spending it, then if you got it like that and you just want it and that's what you do, then cool. But if you're just a normal person who just enjoys good drams and like trying different things, do I think, because like I said, these are questions people ask me, like, hey, do you think it's worth it? I mean, I see the Hakushu, but is it worth 2 or 3 times markup? Probably not. I wouldn't go that far. I mean, if you're gonna spend $200-300, there's other bottles that are retail price are closer to that have a higher alcohol volume that I probably would push more so than this. But that being said, you can always shop around and try to find a good deal, whether it be online, trade sometimes. So it's out there. Sometimes it's more legwork. But hope y'all enjoyed the review, man. Hope you guys something out of it. Like I said, it's just my goal to help. You know what I'm saying? If you never had it, drop some jewels on you, let you know what it is and where you can find it at the good price and so on and so forth. So if anything that you want to know that I didn't cover, please let me know. Hit me up in my comment box or hit me on, like I said, my Instagram page. I'll drop the link in the box. But all in all, man, I definitely enjoy all the love I've been getting. I appreciate it, man. I got more reviews and heat coming your way. So stay tuned for more of that. Drams on deck, yes sir.